Hello, Sarah here. Today's question is, how much longer are you going to live defined by those that you despise? In the work that I do one-to-one with people and in my program, Transforming Past Pain to Present Power, definitions of a lot of things come up. Defining moments, defining experiences, defining beliefs, those core beliefs that you have about yourself because of the experiences with others that you had in the past, other people's beliefs that were passed on to you, and this defining way that you're living your life, and the despising connection that you have with those people who made you feel small, insignificant, rejected, unworthy, undeserving. And that's truly the core transformation that takes place inside both those containers, inside the group, and more quickly and exponentially with the one-to-one work that we do. How much longer are you going to live defined by those you despise? Whether it's a narcissistic relationship that you got out of that you were in for decades, and all the guilt and all the shame and all the blame that you took on, that you carried, and that you feel that you hurt others, your children perhaps, by the way that you were living, by the time that you stayed and looking at their lives. And as you look at their lives, you were looking through the lens of your own inner unhealed pain, and you're seeing their pain because you're looking and living through this lens of pain. And through mine, I see theirs, and then I feel even worse about myself. I feel like I messed them up. I feel like I'm a failure. I feel like I should have left. I should have seen it. I should have known, but I didn't. And now I'm living with the heaviness and the weight and the blame and the guilt and the burdens. I'm living in this shoulda, coulda, woulda life, and I'm living in this resentful place, this anger inside my own heart that I know I'm projecting onto other people, that I know I'm keeping other people at a distance. I'm not letting them in, because to let them in is to let them into the possibility that I might experience more pain. So how much longer are you going to continue to live your life defined by those that you despise? And doing this inner work, this transformational work, to truly get to the very core and the root of what's happening with your unconscious mind. There's a connection with that which you despise, but you already feel that connection consciously, cognitively, literally. You feel it, you experience it, it shows up, it presents in different ways in different areas of your life. And it presents differently in different relationships and situations. And it often presents with those that we're closest to, because those that we're closest to are most easily able to trigger us, because they reveal within us those areas that we've closed, put aside, set aside, haven't dealt with. It's like little files or little piles or little pockets or little folders that we have within that we say, no, I'm not opening that door. There's too much pain behind it. Yet we feel and we experience that pain on a daily basis. And we unconsciously, unknowingly share it with others, give it to others, even though we say it's so much easier for me to give to others than it is to myself. And I don't know why, but I'm living my life this way, in a lot of emotional pain, a lot of physical pain. How much longer are you willing to live your life despised by those that you define? And you connect to that. What other people said, what other people believed about themselves and shared in the presence of you. And you found, wow, I held on to that. I didn't know it, and I had no idea that this is the way it was affecting or impacting me. And now I'm that way with other people. And now I hate myself for it, because I'm now living my life defined by those that I despise. It's the very way that they live their life. That's what they felt about themselves and their lives and others. And now I'm just as unhappy with my life as I now understand and know that they were with theirs. And so now your life is defined by those that you despise. And in an effort to try and figure it out on your own, you get very confused. What's mine? What's theirs? How do I sort through it all? How do I know what to throw away? I feel like I can't throw it away. I feel guilty, bad, or selfish that I'm throwing something away. Almost like if you have a child and they bring home art and their work and you're like, oh my gosh, I love it, it's amazing. And you've got a huge pile of it. And at first you save it all and then you're like, I gotta get rid of some of this stuff. I can't hold on to this forever, but you feel guilty. And you wouldn't dare want them to realize or figure out that you threw the stuff away, but it's like, I can't hold on to all this. And you don't know what to throw away, what to get rid of, or what to do with it. And so you just keep it. And in that, you're keeping all the pain, you're keeping all the blame and all the shame. And you know it's just piling up and you're feeling it. And it's as if you can't move because you're just navigating these minefield piles everywhere. I can't move. I'm stuck. Like I can't see over them, through them, around them. They're just there and they're big and they're consuming me. And everywhere I turn and I look and I go, it's like pain, blame, shame, guilt, anxiety, depression, sadness. Oh, take this medication for this. Oh, read this book for that. I did that. Yeah, I just need to sleep. Can't handle this. It's all too much. Stuck here. I want to get out of it. I want to get over there. How? What do I do with all this stuff? You don't know, but you know you need to do something with it, but you're living your life through that lens. You're living your life defined by those that you despise, because of what you realize that you don't realize is that somewhere, somehow along the way, you accepted taking this on, you accepted keeping it. And now you're feeling what it's like to live with that choice that you made, with that decision that you made, with what you've accepted, with what you've accepted about yourself. And those are the very same things that you despise about yourself, yet you've accepted this belief that you don't deserve happiness or good things. You've accepted this belief that you don't have the power to choose because someone else is going to be disappointed or upset with you. And you don't want to experience any more disappointment or upsetness. That's a word. And so you're living your life trying to avoid the very things that you're already experiencing, thinking if I just stay here, I can control this and I can control how much more I take on or I accept or that I accidentally run into or bump into, because out there, scary. A lot of disappointment, a lot of things I know I don't want to feel, but out there is also what I do want to feel: freedom, happiness, joy, peace, true, deep connection, love. And now I'm living my life defined by those that I despise because I'm rejecting it. I'm not accepting that I deserve it because I believe I don't deserve it. And that's what those that I despise believed as well. And that's what defined them. And now that's also what's defining me. And now I'm blocked and surrounded and trapped by those very same things because I'm living my life by those that I despise. And there's a connection to your unconscious beliefs, to your inner thoughts, emotions, and feelings, which lead to your actions. Even inaction is an action. I'm just going to cancel everything and sleep in bed all day. That's a choice and that's an action. And it's not one that you like, you feel like you're defined by when you make. And you make it because you're just living life by this identity of despising, disgust, disgrace. Look at you. You're worthless, and you look at yourself and you do see that. You see worthlessness, you see hopelessness, you see powerlessness. And those are the very same thoughts and words and phrases that those despised you said about you. And somehow, some way got you to believe about yourself as well. And so now that's what you see when you look at yourself. How much longer are you going to continue to be defined by those you despise, by those people who were emotionally neglectful, by those in your past who were emotionally unavailable, emotionally abusive? And you may think, I don't want to, Sarah. I'm ready. I'm over it. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I truly can't take it. I cannot live this way anymore. And I've tried this and I've tried that and I've tried all the things that people say to try, and I don't know. I just know that I know it doesn't work. Everything else I've done, or that when it doesn't work, I just go back to this because it's so familiar. It's all that I know. And I'm getting this. I'm getting this on a rational level. I'm understanding this on a logical level. Like I no longer want to live my life defined by those that I despise. Because then I feel on one hand connected to them when I don't want to feel connected to them, and because on the other hand I feel rejected by them. So it's weird. It's as if I feel connected to rejection because I feel connected to them because I believe what they say about me, even though I don't want to, and I feel rejected by them because of what they say about me. So now I'm in this stuck space of feeling connected to rejection. That's weird. And your mind gets trapped in the confusion of it all. And you're already trapped by all of these things that seem to be surrounding you. And you're like, I just want out of this. I want out of this prison inside my mind and this feeling inside my heart that it's like the love for myself is empty, but I can love others easily. Why is it so difficult to love myself as easily as I love others? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense because there's a connection to rejection. And this not making sense because connection is supposed to feel good, wholesome, healing, healthy. How can it feel that when it's connected to rejected? Because you're being defined by those that you despise. And maybe that's where there's disconnection. And that's where the connection is, and doing the inner work to completely transform your inner mind, the unconscious beliefs that you have about yourself that you've been carrying for who knows how long, that have been the lens that you're living your life through. I see life through resentment, through anger, through frustration, through fear. I see life through fear. Everything I see, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of this and I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of this happening. I'm afraid of that never happening. And I'm now defined by fear. And I feel trapped inside the fear, trapped inside your mind, your heart, the lack of love that's in there for yourself, but it seems to be in abundance for everyone else. What's happening? Where did this go wrong? Where did this steer and go off course? And how do I get back on it so that I can be free, completely free, deeply connected, but no longer connected to rejection, connected to acceptance, connected to truth, connected to love, connected to internal happiness, because then I can project all those things. Oh my God, it'd be amazing to project happiness, love, truth, peace. I would feel incredible. And if I were connected to that myself, I could truthfully give it to other people, not like, oh, I gave it to them and I hope they don't figure me out. I hope they feel it. I hope they don't feel that like ness, that something is off. And when something is off within you, because you're being defined by those you despise, and there's still this connection to rejection, connection to the emotional abusers, the emotionally neglectful in your past, within you, you also have a connection to beliefs that you're not good enough, that you're incapable, that you're unworthy, that you're undeserving of that. Do you believe that you deserve that? To be defined by those very things which you want to be defined by: happiness, joy, peace, freedom, contentment, love for yourself and others. Or is that just something that sounds so cliche that you say, yes, of course I believe that. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone deserves that. Uh-huh. Peace, love, and rainbows to all. But you really don't feel that within yourself. Because if you're honest with yourself, you know you're being defined by those that you despise. And you can't figure out how not to be. Can't seem to crack the code. Where is it? What is it? Tell me the code and I'll do it. Here's the thing. Everyone's got a different code. It's like a combination lock, right? It's that code that you chose, that you set, that you connected. Like you go to the gym, right? And you've got the little locker thing, the combination thing, and you can set it and you can clear it. And you're like, I forgot my code. I don't know. There's things in there that I want need, but I can't remember what the code was. I set it a really, really long time ago. And I've been gone for a while. And was talking to someone else and they were telling me about their code and now I forgot mine. I tried their code just to see if it would work. And I even tried like that basic, 0000, and that's not it. And then I added a 1001. Or you know what? I also tried 1234. That's not it. And now I'm getting so frustrated and so angry because I can't figure out how to crack my own code. And I've been using the code that other people told me, well, you should try this, you should do that. And I'm woulding and I'm shoulding and I'm coulding and I'm trying all of the things and the things that everyone else said that if I did would work and it would crack the code and would open it. Happiness, peace, love, abundance, connection for myself without feelings of shame or guilt, anger, blame, rejection, resentment. Not working. I can't open this. And if that's where you're at in life and you're living life by those that you despise, and you're like, I don't want to hear it anymore. I just want to get in there. I just want to crack the code so that I can move through this, so I can let it go. And you're telling me it should just be so easy to let it go. And it's like you're trying to get to that because you know how wonderful and liberating and freeing it will be when you have let it go, but it's like you don't have the right code. And there was one time you said it. And it's like, if I could just remember, if I can just recall and reclaim what that code is, I'll connect to it and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And that is exactly what it's like to go on this experience and to have this journey, this transformation within you that transforms you, that heals you. It's like that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I can repay you. And having the experience of someone say, no, you just did. You experiencing that peace, that joy, that emotional freedom within yourself, pay it forward. That's how to repay me. And you know what I'm talking about, and you know how good that feels. When you go, wow, wow, thank you. I will. And that's what this experience and this journey within is you cracking your own code, really connecting it, feeling that, healing those inner emotional wounds so that you're no longer living life defined by those that you despise. You're living your life for you, through you, with you. And you're no longer living through this lens of fear and connection to rejection. You're truly living your life for you. The real you. The you that's not defined by others. The you that's not disgusted, despised. Oof. When you're ready for that, I would love to be a part of this journey with you. You can find out more information about how to begin this journey and what to look forward to as you go on it. You can find more information in the links in the description below this video that will talk to you more about transforming past pain to present power and working one-to-one if you're ready to expedite that and truly and deeply get to the very core and the root of what's been defining you so that you can rewrite and redefine. All right, guys, sending you much love. That is all for today's video. I'll see you soon.